You have arrived. Maybe not arrived to the level of finances or maybe the level or the ideal life that you want to live. But what I'm saying is, you have arrived. You have arrived into this frequency, this potency of possibility. What's up, everybody? My name is Vic Shivdasani, and this is the energy forecast for October 16th to 23rd. And yeah, we have arrived. So if you want to think about it this way, the we've spent a lot of time, a lot of energy overcoming ourselves, healing ourselves, but really there's always been this energy that this resistance that we've been overcoming or moving aside or always having to deal with before we do the thing. And now it's almost like those programs, those addictive patterns, those resistances, they're there, but there's no energy charge to it. There's no emotional charge to it. There's no like legit. I mean, you can still choose those programs. You can still choose those patterns, but you have a lot of ability to take a new step, to make this the decision that your soul wants you to make. Remember, our intuition is always guiding us. It's the GPS of our soul. We're always getting these intuitive guidance steps, these next steps on our journey. And there's fear associated with them. There's uncertainty associated with them. There's all these things that comes with following those intuitive steps because we don't really see the big picture. We know what the dream is, we know what the vision is, but as we follow these intuitive steps, we don't necessarily realize because it doesn't seem as tangible that that dream, that vision, that these intuitive steps that we're being guided to are leading us there because it feels slow and it feels, just turtle paced, if you will. And you don't know when these dreams are going to be fully realized and manifested and all of these things. But that's where we just got to trust. And the more we keep following these intuitive steps, the more we're going to be led to the dreams, the reality that's beyond our wildest dreams. That's where we're going when we're following the steps. When we're in the resistance, when we're in the addictive patterns and the fear, you're just creating more of that. And so this is really an invitation. I've been saying this all month, guys, but this really is an invitation to step into who you are, step into your highest self, step in to what you're creating. And the more and more you're putting the energy and focus into what you're creating, you're going to be in play. You're going to be in joy. You're going to be in freedom. And, subconsciously, societally, we've been conditioned to feel like work is hard and we have to go hard work and we have to make things happen. And what what we really want to embody here and understand is that you're not alone. You're not alone in this. Your intuition is connected to your spiritual guides, your spiritual team. There's so much there's so much going on outside of your life that's helping guide your life that you don't realize. The more and more you are allowing yourself to follow those intuitive steps, to be in play, right? We've been conditioned to hard work, to fear, to all these things, but that's not what life is supposed to be. That's not why we're here. We're here to really live the expanded, exciting, playful, fun life. We're here to do things that are fun for us, not that we need to escape from. And so we're really being invited into this energy right now to be in play, to be in following those intuitive steps to feel accomplished, to feel excited for what's coming, and to not fall back into those old patterns. I get that there's urges. I get that there's, thoughts. Like, oh, what if just today I spend, the next hour phone scrolling, or I have a couple of drinks, or whatever it is. And depending on the person, like, if it's not a problem, it's not a problem. But if it's been a problem for you and it's something that you go to avoid, then we're not falling into that, right? We're creating this new reality of play and fun and excitement. All that stuff is to deal, I'm saying the addictive stuff is to deal with the societal definition of what life is, of dealing with the hard work and the fear and all these things. But when you're in play, you're really in the energy of receiving because there's no resistance, there's no battle, there's no fight, there's just existing. And something to take in here is when we're truly in that playful energy, we're truly in the moment. We're not resisting something because we're avoiding something in the future, or we're essentially projecting negative patterns from our past to our future because we're staying in these stuck states. And when you're just enjoying and playing and following your intuition and creating the things and feeling excited, well, you're in the moment. You're not predicting the next thing that may or may not happen in the future. You're just enjoying and existing in the moment. And when we're there, the manifestations that can come from that energy is humongous. That the manifestations from that place is so effortless and so fun and so free and just come to you. At the end of the day, all timelines, all the timelines exist in the now. All the different futures and pasts and presents exist in the now. And so the more that we live in the now and are in that playful, enjoying space, then we're really calling in the best timelines, the best possibilities. If we're in our heads, if we're in our thoughts, if we're overthinking, if we're in addictive patterns, we're not creating the highest timelines. You hear me? And so maybe this takes some discipline. Definitely takes some focus, but we're here to have fun. And maybe you would respond, or really your ego would respond with, oh, I don't have time for fun. I have to do this and I have to do that. And you have to realize that if you do that, you've defined your worth, the worth of your existence with that, with whatever that is. Oh, I can't have fun. I have to do this. Oh, I can't play. I have to do this. Really? We're here to make life fun and festive. And if that's not your life right now, then there's some things you need to look at. And on that note, as I've been following my intuitive callings and stepping into the role that I'm playing here in the world, things are getting exciting. Things are fun. I'm actually doing an event here in about 2.5 weeks on November 2nd, Sunday, November 2nd, in Austin, Texas. It's a live event. It's called Abracadabra, Manifest Your Best Life, Sunday, November 2nd at 4:30 p.m. I have this amazing woman who is going to be bringing her vocals, Miss Michelle Coutinho. I call her my sacred songstress because she's really going to bring in the vibe with her vocals. I also have an incredible musician, Michael Langdon, who plays the handpan and keyboard. Is really going to be backing me up here with the music, and this is all supporting this process I've created in these events. It's about a 3-hour workshop or play shop, really, and we go through my own signature process of manifestation, which is around accepting where you're at in this moment, identifying fears and triggers through a journaling practice that I have. We go through releasing emotional energy through a breathwork session. We get clarity and connect to our intuition, and we set intentions from our soul, and then go into another meditation at the end here of really tapping into that reality that we want to create. And this is a super powerful event, guys. If you live in Austin, if you're close to Austin, if you can make it to Austin on November 2nd, I'll probably be doing events here online soon, but for now, we're doing this one in Austin. So if you can make it, you definitely don't want to miss this. This is a really powerful, powerful event. And I'll tell you a quick story here. As in my last event, we did on August 8th, I have the attendees uh, choose an object, symbol, or an animal, or anything really that they want to manifest that they don't have like an emotional attachment on, like a relationship or money or whatever that is for you. And so this lady, she drew an owl, and and her friend had like passed away like a couple weeks before or something. And so shortly after the event, she went to the funeral in California. And she was emotionally heavy, and she finished the funeral and she went for a walk. And on that walk, she was connecting with nature, and she ends up meeting somebody. It was this guy, and this guy just happens to have an owl shirt on. That's the symbol that she picked. She drew an owl for her manifestation animal object thing. And then his name was actually the same name as the guy who had passed away. So she got the sign from her friend who passed away with the symbol that she created in my workshop. That's kind of crazy. So we've had other things happen in these events, relationships, money coming out of nowhere, clarity, emotions healed, all sorts of things. People really letting go of stuff so that they can step into what they're being called to do. That's really what we're doing here at Abracadabra, Manifest Your Best Life. A really important thing, a really important distinction here. This isn't like other manifestation workshops or events, because we are really working to get you into your soul. It's not about just manifesting whatever you want. It's about understanding what your soul is calling and manifesting that. That's your highest timeline. That's where all the beautiful magic really occurs, when we're really connected and living from our soul. So that's what we're doing here in this event. So if you feel called and you're around, please join us. I hope you enjoyed the message today around play and really being in the space of you have arrived into the energy, into this potent energy that is here for us to create and live from our soul, live our highest desires, what we're really called here to do in this world. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you resonated. Please subscribe to this video, and I'll catch you next week for the next one. Much love, y'all.